Well, Janet joins me now with a very tasty option for game day. We're heading into football season after all, right? Or maybe you're just thinking about a fun weekend finger food night. Loaded nachos looks so good as always. Let's start off with the list of ingredients. Tortilla chips, cheddar cheese, sour cream, shredded chicken. You could probably do beef too if you'd rather. Cilantro, olives, tomatoes, avocado, scallions, and salsa. So what do we do to get started, Janet?
Well, I didn't want to turn my heat on in my oven, so something like this is really quick. We're going to go ahead and melt the cheese instead of pour the cheese on top of it. So we're doing this just a little bit different. This is not your ordinary meal. This is just a little different. Sometimes you just feel, I know whenever I posted on Instagram, you said that's my favorite. So
I'm a nacho fanatic.
Have this for her. Yeah. So if you can just put, not this right here, but some of these ingredients, just throw it on top of there, and the chicken as well. And then we'll top it with the lettuce. And I want to show you something really quick before we start melting the cheese. But if you just squeeze a little bit of lime juice in this sour cream, and then it makes it more viscous so that you can actually pour it. And so we're going to just, and it also gives it a great flavor, and it kind of sweetens it a little bit, and it's just a really cool little different taste that you're going to put on top of it. So I'm going to stir it.
Thought of that.
Yeah. And
okay,
we'll stir that. But here, I'm going to start on this cheese so that
So this is already sour cream in here?
No, actually I didn't put sour cream in here. We're just putting a little bit of lime juice.
Oh, in the sour cream.
Yeah, in the sour cream to kind of make it a little more.
Is there a little scooper over here?
Well, I have this. I think this is all I have right here. So I'm going to pour this in real quick to go ahead and melt this, and then we're going to throw this all over top of that. So if you want to put some of the olives on top of there and the beans.
This is such a pretty dish too. You know, anytime you make nachos, yeah, it's delicious, but it's so colorful and it just looks pretty.
So let me tell you about this. We have about 1/4 cup of the heavy whipping cream, and I had about 3 tablespoons of butter. So we're just melting this so that we don't actually have to put that under a broiler, which you could do. You could just top this with a bunch of cheese on top of it and broil it. But we were kind of wanting this a little melted, and kind of like, it's almost like a dip put on top of your nachos.
And what is so wonderful about nachos is you have chicken on ours, but you could do canned chicken, you could do fish nachos, you could do beef, any of that stuff.
You know what? Fish would be amazing. If you guys had went fish, you know, my kids go fishing all the time. If you go fishing, that would be an awesome addition to.
I love fish tacos, so that's why I thought fish nachos.
Here's some jalapenos. Jalapenos. Okay, so this is ready to pour. So let me do this before you do that.
Oh, this smells really good. I mean, butter and cheese, what can go wrong with that, right?
But it's going to be like almost having
like a nacho
cheese. This is the
cheese.
heaviest thing ever.
That's how you build some arm muscles too, with a skillet.
I gotta work
so
and then you just top it with the cilantro.
Cilantro, and then we're just going to throw a little bit of the excess cheese that we have left on it.
Okay.
I mean, does this not look amazing? And you didn't even have to turn on the oven. And you have something amazing here.
That's a good point, because a lot of times we don't want to put the oven on in the summer.
Right, it makes the whole house hot. And I sent this to my mother, and I'm telling you, this went over better than a cobbler. You know, everyone takes the desserts to people and think that, but if you take a meal to someone, I've never seen anyone look at this and go, oh, I don't want nachos tonight. No.
You'll never hear no out of my mouth, Janet.
No. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this on here, and we can now fill our plates. And I told Melanie we were going to have a nacho party.
Yay.
So this is enough, I think, to feed everyone.
Really, yeah. And I mean, this is great too, because if you're looking at a small party, okay, you have a little family that you want to feed, you can do it. If you have a big party, you can do it too. Just
and what I have never thought to do before is put the heavy whipping cream with the cheese.
Yeah.
And it almost becomes like a dip, essentially.
Right, yeah.
And
that just combined it all.
Is perfect, because you know when you just melt like the regular cheese, it kind of all clumps together when it cools,
or
and it's like hard to stick apart or pull apart. So this is like perfect. I'm super excited to try this cheese out.
This cheese that I put in with the 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream and the butter is just a very sharp cheddar cheese, because I really like the sharpness of the cheese, and you can see that it melted. It doesn't always have the best reputation for melting, but when you combine it with some heavy whipping cream and some butter, it melted perfectly. How do you think?
Oh my gosh, that cheese is out of this world.
I'm gonna get you some. Hold on.
Wow.
Don't forget to put some of
isn't this
that
beautiful?
lime.
Look how pretty of a
cream
spread this really is. It's beautiful. Yeah, so colorful.
It's a pretty plate of
Let's go ahead and do
deliciousness is what this is.
I think the cheese is really my favorite part.
Okay, good. I'm glad you like that.
There you go. Thank you. I'm
So
more
what do you think?
excited
So
for
the
this.
chicken I already had on hand this morning. I had boiled it, and usually I grill, but today I boiled, and I had it extra, so we just can cut that up and
great.
stick it all over it.
You know what, too? A lot of times you see like the rotisserie style
you can
chicken.
pull the chicken for
Chop
sure.
one of those up. That
Right.
makes
Oh,
your life
that
easy
is
too. It's already cooked.
So easy to do, and that is one of my favorite things. Just grab that like $7 chicken,
Yeah, it's already
rip it
done.
all up, and you can even portion it out, save some of it. Also, I've never thought to put lime into this sour cream, and this
Me
is
too.
Did you taste it?
amazing.
But I do
Yeah.
taste
I
it.
love it.
Just
a
a
good
little
hint.
bit. It's a sweet, but it has a citrus flavor, and it also makes this more. You can pour it easily.
Yeah,
more easily.
'cause a lot of times I think we hear just kind of squeeze the lime over it, but that's a different way to do it.
Yeah.
Mix it right in.
Perfect.
Delicious.
so good.
Janet, thank you, as
welcome.
always. If you are looking for this recipe, you are in luck. We actually have it posted for you already on our WSAZ First Look at 4 Facebook page. There it is. It looks the same too. Sometimes you see pictures and then you see it in real life and you're like, that doesn't look the same. But this actually
and
looks
it's
better.
so easy, so delicious, and it's light. Make this for dinner tonight. I
So we're gonna have a party when you guys are gone.
I know. Yeah.
You can eat this.
I just want to scarf this right now.